Can't tell if it started yet.
Shit, how deep am I? You know what I mean? When I got it when I was 19, what it meant to me was like, man, fuck corporate America, dude. We're all bought and paid for. We're just a cog in a rich neoliberal machine. Your only worth to the system is how much you can produce. They will chew you up and spit you out the minute they get the chance. And then I got a job at a bank, right? People were like, what does your tattoo mean? I was like, yeah, this means I love the bank, all right? Tattoo it on me. After that, I became a tour guide. I gave tours of museums, right? I gave tour of the two biggest museums in New York, the Met and the Natural History Museum. I gave a tour of the Natural History Museum once to a bunch of creationists. Yeah, people that do not believe in evolution. That was the easiest tour I've ever given in my life. When we got to the dinosaurs, I was just like, look at all this bullshit. Can you believe anyone believes this? Trump won. Yeah. Tiffany. And then, I don't know how this is going to go here, but I'm going to do it. I gave tours of the 9/11 Memorial. That was my job. I gave tours of the 9/11 Memorial for a living. That was my... Yes. Was that the person, the Kafia, that said that? All right, fuck yes. I love it. Yeah, we're going to talk later. That's awesome. Yeah, gave tours of the 9/11 Memorial. It ruined my ability to make small talk. You guys know who no one wants at the party? The guy who knows a lot about 9/11. It was literally never the vibe. People are like, oh, what kind of wine is that? I'm like, I don't know, what kind of missile at the Pentagon? You know, we just, yeah, I didn't vet these jokes before I came to the show. But it's crazy. Little kids would come to the 9/11 Memorial, and then the parents of the little kids wanted me to explain 9/11 to them for the first time, right? I had to explain, like, how do you explain 9/11 to a 3-year-old, you know?
Here comes the airplane! Hope you're hungry.
Okay. That was not an open-ended question. That's cool. But, you know, but like, you know, kids are precocious, man. They want to know, like, they would ask you questions. They'd be like, Davidson, why did 9/11 happen? You know? And I was just trying to help the parents out. So I'd be like, because you don't brush your teeth. Still be standing if you didn't.
And the head is for our friends.
Listen to your mom. I've been doing comedy now for about 10 years. When you first start doing comedy, you have to do these things called roast battles. Are you guys familiar with that concept of roasting people? Yeah, it's kind of like politics, you know? And the way they book roast battles is they book you against your opposite, right? So I'm a white man, I would be put up against a black woman, right? And you would just say the most horrible shit to each other, you know, like on stage. And then all of that was uploaded to the internet, right? So when you Googled me, it was just 8 videos of me insulting a black woman. Which made job interviews very interesting, you know? You'd go to the job interview, they'd be like, so we see you hate women and minorities. Welcome to BlackRock. You're gonna do Sweet, yeah. Did I get the job? No. Look, does it look like I fucking got the job? Shit. Comedy takes you to some interesting places, you know. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I went to Thailand recently. It's not for the reason you guys think, though, right? I went there to sleep with prostitutes. No, I went there to do comedy. More power to them. The Thai people fucking hate white people, and it's totally understandable why, you know. They have a name for us out there. It's called farang, you know? It means foreigner. And I was walking down the street one day, and this old man looked at me, and he was just like, farang, farang, farang. And I was thinking about the equivalent of that, you know? Like, if I saw someone that wasn't from this country, and I just looked at them, and I was just like, foreigner, foreigner. That's a hate crime, right? That's how you get on the news, Fox News, as a host. You know, like, this is called the Foreigner Hour. This is right. Walk around and point at people who look different than me, and now I'm the president of the United States. So I fucking crushed it. But yeah, going to Thailand, really interesting. I think the greatest argument against Western civilization is definitely the fact that we use toilet paper. I mean, there are better arguments than that, but that's the one I'm focusing on right now. That's disgusting. Have you guys ever thought about how gross that is? Like, all of you have poop in your butt right now. Like, it's 100 out of 100 of you, you know? Most other parts of the world use a bidet. Let's get an applause break on that. Yeah. I think if anybody wants to win the Senate, they got it. All right. A bidet, much more hygienic. Thailand kind of splits the difference, and they use something I like to call the ass hose, right? There's like a hose next to every toilet that has a spray nozzle on it, and you like dip it underneath you and you spray off. Thanks, yeah. And I don't know how to describe this to you guys, but the one at my hotel was definitely set to civil rights. Does that make sense?
Best joke yet.
Thanks. That water was coming out like it was trying to stop me from voting. You know what I mean? It was just like, shh. Why is there a German Shepherd in the bathroom right now? I don't understand what's going on. All right, listen. This is essentially hand job lighting that I'm getting right now, this blue, weird sepia tone that I'm bathing in right now, and for that, I did pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, there's, yeah. All right, it's getting light. I'm gonna do one more joke and then get out of here. Do one more joke and then get out of here. 2 more jokes? That's funny. You'd be like, one more after that. You know, like, you're doing just good enough. I appreciate that. All right, so I also give tours of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, right? That's the one with all the statues, you know? And giving tours of the Met is always interesting because you always give tours to families, and it's always the dad that will say something like this. Like, you'll be looking at a Jackson Pollock, he'll look at it, and he'll be like, my kid could paint that. My kid could paint that. Which is super annoying, you know, very arrogant. But I'm very curious about his mentality. Like, I want to take him around to the different exhibits and see if he has the same reaction to it. Like, we go to the Greek statues, he's looking at a Greek statue, he's like, my kid's penis is bigger than that. Shout out to the ancient Greeks, by the way, for giving women very realistic expectations for penis size. I feel like that was 3,000 years ago, someone did us a huge solid, you know? Or a small solid. But that's why, and you guys can steal this from me, every first date of mine is to the museum, you know? Just walking around being like, damn, look how normal that penis looks. Holy shit. We're gonna look another normal one. Dating in New York is so difficult because even if you do get a woman back to your apartment, by the time you blow the mattress up, you are exhausted. All right, well, I'll be drinking after the show. Clap it up for the rest of the show. You guys are awesome. Go fucking DSM.
That was a little different, right? Next, real quick, I want to invite up an endorsed champion you may have seen recently us post about. We are going to take on data centers here in her city.